Hey, it's Mandy with 2 E's. You've come to my show, Simply Rent It, which is also the name of my business. I am your professional licensed rental consultant who has a deep passion for helping landlord investors save time, gain knowledge, and reduce risk without having to spend a ton of money hiring a full-time property manager. On this show, you'll learn all the tips and tricks you need for your investment property journey. In the last video, we discussed some tips on what to do in an oversaturated market. And today I'd like to kind of bounce off of that last video. So today I'd like to talk about 2 very important things. If you watched my last video and it's been a week since then and you've instilled some of those tricks, hopefully you've had some traction with some leads and also some showings. So the 2 things we are talking about today is the importance of organizing your leads, making sure that you contact them right away, and the importance of doing a follow-up after you've conducted a showing of your property. So let's just talk about the first one, which is the importance of making sure that you have all of your leads organized. If you have instilled some of the tips that I provided in the last video, your leads should have increased significantly, and you may have more than you know what to do with. So they always say that it's best to contact the leads that come in as soon as possible. That way you're getting back to them right away before they've had a chance to put a lead in on another property where that person might get back to them quicker, set up a showing quicker, and then you're out of luck because they've already toured the property or they already have their schedule filled up for tours, and they're just going to wait and see if they like the ones that got back to them first as opposed to yours. So in an oversaturated market, it's very important to get back to your leads as soon as possible and to organize them. I suggest finding a method that works best for you. For me, personally, I use something like an Excel spreadsheet, and I organize the ones that come in and I kind of keep track of them. Did they respond? Did they not respond? If they responded, I write down the things that they've told me that they're interested in while renting. Specifically what they're looking for, how many bedrooms, their price and rent, if they have pets or not, any special things that stick out, so that way I know exactly what they're looking for and what I can do when I need to follow up. So after you've gotten some leads that come in, you more than likely have set up a showing. After the showing, if you haven't heard back the next morning or afternoon, it's very important to do a follow-up. And that simply just means reaching out through email or text or even a telephone call. You should kind of get an idea of the person's type of communication style when you're conducting the showing, or the way that they reached out to you and you receive that lead. Some people call, some people text, and some people just send leads through the marketing platforms that you have, or they'll send you a personal email. So it's very important to take note of that person's communication style so you aren't calling someone and they're terrified to talk on the phone. A lot of people today really just enjoy sending a text message or an email as opposed to actually picking the phone up, dialing the phone number, or answering a ringing phone call from someone that they aren't familiar with. Follow-up should follow-up should happen within the next day, maximum 2 days later. If you do a follow-up, it shows the prospective person that's looking to rent from you that you care about them, and you can point some things out in your follow-up that they mentioned that were important to them and ask them if they'd like to come back for another tour, or if they have any additional questions that you could answer for them, and just try to get them to communicate again with you and see what, if anything, is holding up the process. So once you've done your follow-up and they say, you know, we have a few more properties to see, or we just can't make a decision right now, you should say something like, I completely understand, I'm here with you, when would be a good time to follow back up with you? And just kind of stick in there with them and do a follow-up, even if they say, you know, I'm not interested, they're kind of pushing you away. The more times you follow up and the more times you ask questions about things that are maybe possibly holding them back from signing with you, the more you'll get to know why and if there's anything you can do to change it. So this is kind of a shorter video today, but I just wanted to bring you those couple tips and tricks to follow up from that last video on what to do in an oversaturated market. Again, it's really important that you keep track of your leads, that you answer them as fast as you can, and that you're doing a follow-up after you've conducted a showing with a prospective tenant. So that's all I have for today. I post new videos every Friday. If you receive value out of this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know if there are any other topics you'd like me to do a video on. I am happy to cover whatever you guys have questions on. So I do look at all the comments and likes, and I respond to them all. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.